again. Once again. Twice. So I'm just trying to see how I could share this. I don't know how to share this from here. Oh, I apologize. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Okay, I want to finish this. I'm just trying to figure out how to share before I stream like I'm able to do on my phone some of the time. Oh, there we go. Well, there's that indication. I want to finish Psalms 1. I'm going to read this again. Psalms 1, verse 4. But not the wicked. They are like chaff driven by the wind. Therefore the wicked will not survive judgment, nor will the sinners. Well, there's two classes of people right here. Nor will the sinners in the assembly of the just. Huh. The Lord watches over the way of the just. Huh? Just. Just, plumb, just, and true. But the way of the wicked leads to ruin. And then here, Psalms 2. Why do the nations protest, and the peoples grumble in vain? Kings on earth rise up, and princes plot together against the Lord and his anointed. Let us break the shackles and cast... We were just speaking about that. What a blessing. Let us break their shackles and cast off their chains. Amen. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. When I first read that, I didn't receive the that reality of that's why we laugh, and that's that peace and joy, that laughter, not so much happiness. I notice it's not laughing as we're this inner laughter that is absolutely certain and amazing. Matter of fact, let me say hello. Hello. Oh yeah, this consistent, just progressive laughter that is just absolutely just it produces. I don't know. This is process of production that this laughter produces this love and life. It's amazing. Let's see. He laughs. The Lord derides them, then speaks to them in anger, terrifies them in wrath. I myself installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. Amen. Will proclaim the decree of the Lord, who said to me, you are my son. Today I am your father. Today, that word today. Only ask it of me, and I will make your inheritance the nations, your possessions the end of the earth. What a beautiful thing. With a rod, with an iron rod you shall shepherd them. Yeah, we'll run it back with a rod of iron. Like a clay pot. Oh, that's how you'll know that mix. Oh, you'll know. Will shatter them. And now kings give heed. Take warning, rulers on earth. Serve the Lord with fear, with trembling. Bow down in homage, lest God be angry and you perish from the way. I put from the way, truth, and life. I added that. In a sudden blaze of anger, blaze like chaff, right into that Hmm. Fire. And old Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, both of them. All three of them. Both of them. Oh, yeah. Both of them. Wasn't there four in there? He said. Yeah, I'd read that so many times, didn't even realize that the significance of that furnace. That same furnace we find ourselves in daily. At least I do. But it just becomes, boy, his yoke is easy, his burden is light. When I mean light, we're not just talking about physically, you know, where you can equate it, where it's a physical, where you can feel that just kind of lift off your shoulders, but a light, as in a lamp unto your feet, a light unto your path. It's direction. It's it's guidance. He says you don't light a lamp and yeah. Now those right there, I gotta get some shades for them. I used to have some reproduction Lalique, or maybe they were Steuben. They were reproduction lampshades. They were like they were in the shape of like I forgot the flower, not a jack in the pulpit flower, but I forgot the flower was. They were really nice. I didn't think I'd ever need them. Let's see. Oh yeah, today I am your father. I just this today in Psalms 2 down here in verse 7. This today, this today is so key for me. It's so very key. You know, now that I got that router and it's hooked up, now hopefully I'll be able to run some streams. I got to run and get a mattress for Jeff. Um, so I'm gonna have to cut this off, but I'll try to run one later. Really nice pillow top, queen size mattress that'll fit beautifully in his king size room. Yeah, my little Lily. We always blame it on the children, but they go to daycare and they pick up them little bugs. That's all it is. It's just another form of some kind of. I've been sick since I've been back. I can feel my stomach's been doing flip flop. I know when you know when you're sick. You don't have the right kind of energy. You can tell. You can feel when you gotta, when you're bugged up. I drink a lot of water, a lot of tea, exercise. Man, my back was so damn sore. I just know you're gonna be dealing with a runny nose, a sore stomach, and whatever. Just deal with it. But yeah, vinegar, my vinegar daily regimen, my Bragg's vinegar, Bragg's, with that old S, that big old S on his door, huge, right in this whole door, big old S. I didn't realize that until the Lord said, "Listen, you need to realize all of this." Was it Ronnie Van Zan? Was that it? It was his brother. He went just like this, and then he went like this. And my daughter just told me a testimony. She shared a testimony with me about this guy that came into her work yesterday. And she said, "You're not going to believe this, sir, but my dad, those are his numbers. And, sir, you're also not going to believe this, but that's my birthday, your daughter's birthday. And, sir, you're also, yeah, and I know, Mr. L, I get it. I realize that you don't want to share, but got to remember they've been, and she's gotten that years ago. They've been she knew she wouldn't have been she wouldn't have shared those spiritual transmissions and thoughts and relayed them and prayed over them and very faithfully followed through. There's those that follow through. They hit them. Those are the ones that hit the home runs. They round them bases. for others to see, because those bases are achieved by everyone that observes. You see, they too will be rounding those bases in their own. That's all we do. We build each other up. I don't want to tear each other down. She shared that testimony last night. Oh yeah. And they invited me again for no, nope. I gotta, that's it. I gotta get back on my 21 for a minute until I get, because like I said, at any time he could text me right now. That might even have been him. Brandon, we need you so and tear off. That's where them half days are coming in. When you work like savages, man, and there's nothing else to do, you got all that stuff tore off. And depending on where we're able to put the dump truck, oh man, there's no pickup, so it's just over. It's all over. But the felting and that, by the time we got the second half done, the other side, he's got it all felted in and ready to go. And that's it. But he's been doing me right. He's good man. He's gonna have a baby here next month, so pray for him, Brandon. His grandma the whole time, that Adventist. I wondered, 7-day Adventist and Sabbath keeper. I wondered, there's something about her, and I was led to. And normally it just, not to be, insensitive, or like I was just dismissing and not paying attention to what she said, although I have been accused and guilty of not paying attention. Mr. Hall, I myself am one of the biggest absent-minded people I know. And, it probably doesn't help, So you gotta stay sharp. That vinegar will do it. That Bragg's vinegar, a little bit of honey, because boy, it's just like Mother Earth. Oh, Mother Earth's gut is the seed. It's like ours is our tummy. You want to make sure that's running smooth, and at least it's been working for me. And it's not even something I've seen. Something told me to do it. And then I'm finding out, I'm reading, I'm like, what? This stuff, they've been doing this for a while. And then he said, well, yeah, think about it. It's right there in the book. It's right there. It's all in here, as long as you're in Galatians 5:16. That's Galatians 5:16 is what keeps me in the understanding, and then the exercising that understanding through faith. That wisdom becomes plumb true in my everyday and manifests itself. It becomes that light for others also. And then they become light for others, and so on and so forth. In this dark world, what a beautiful thing to be a light, and the Lord to use you as that lamp He's lit bright. And it's, not by force, free will. Not going to push, pull, drag. No one, stands at the door and knocks. Don't be outsmarted by the fox. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. You see, and people, that free will and daily, you could watch it. Boy, it's like surfing on a sea of sin, man. You got to really stay above it. You got to really stay up on it, like Peter. At first he was excited. He's out running marathons. And that morning, I guarantee he didn't put any different sandals on. He'd same old. It was going to be a same day to him. Just an everyday. He had to ask him. He even had to ask him. Thomas had to ask Yeshua. He had to ask him also. Well, if it's you. He said, Thomas. Tommy called me. I talked to Timmy the other day. He was heading to the ocean. Yeah, that's good. People, get out. Just get out. Don't let them keep you pinned up. Be afraid. Like I said, they've been threatening. She's got over that a long time ago. See, but she's chip off the old block, so she don't mess around either. She don't care. All that would do is piss her off. You see, that's what When people get put into that fear, will turn into just self-preservation. Well, love has a tendency of doing that sometimes. There's that healthy fear too, like I said. That's why I tell y'all, and you go out, you go do what you need to do. All you need is a little old subcompact, little old spring a ding ding a ding ding. That's all you need. Just start playing them 45 records. Oh, it's going to be a song that's going to just be, definitely, it's going to be your song. I'll tell you that. And they're going to dance to it until you figure out what it is that you need to do. See, you'll have plenty of time. I don't care if they're RoboCop and come up. I don't care what kind of body armor they got on. They're going down. Enough for you to make a decision. See, because you have that right to make a decision. They don't have that. They have no authority, or they have no jurisdiction over you at all. Absolutely at all. So that's why sometimes you gotta go outside of them. Oh yeah, the inside. They clean the outside of the bowl, but inside, whew, filthy as rags. Filthy, I tell you. I love you just the way you are. Anyway, there was getting too far ahead. But anyway, so back to Psalms 2. Up here, let's see. Like clay pot, you will shatter them. Let's see. Okay, I already wrote that. Now 3 to 3. Actually, I want to skip down 3 and start at 3:3. How long will you people mock my honor? Love what is worthless. Chase after lies. Know that the Lord works wonders for the faithful, and the Lord hears when I call out. Tremble and do not sin. Upon your heads, ponder in upon your beds, ponder in silence. Offer fitting sacrifice and trust in the Lord. And that fitting, what would be fitting for you and what might be fitting for him? You went and checked the mail. Completely different. Yet synonymously, systematically, it all seems to work together for the good of those that diligently seek and serve. Seek ye first. Everything else just falls right into place. Your enemies will be your footstools, literally. Literally, because they'll be bowing. They'll be bowing. And your feet will rest upon their heads as they're confessing. Think not. I've seen it. I've seen it, and I'm going to be judged on everything I do, say, and think. Pardon me. And today I'm actually counting on that. Oh, I'm counting on that, and counting, and counting. hmm That's it. Many say, may we see better times. Lord, show us the light of your face. But you have given my heart more joy than they have when grain and wine abound. And that's it too. That's it. It talks about that in the. You notice all that their abundance and the ships that are far off, and they look at the city where they got that scarlet. You notice how they try to mock God with that purple, that scarlet. It's all symbolic, but everything's being reversed. Like I said, I only know exactly, precisely what I need to just through faith. That's it. I'm not. I don't even try to reach. I've never seemed to get very far when I always fall. I cause myself to. Have you ever been running down a hill and you just kind of overextend yourself? The inertia gets to be too much in your body. You try to fall back a little to keep yourself, but it's no good. You get you get ahead of yourself, and you topple over. At least I have. Reminds me of that because I did that very thing on the community college hill where me and Ron used to. And he did. No problem. He'd get up on those handlebars. I'm like, man, looking back now, I'm like, that kid, he didn't care. Of course, I wouldn't. If I wrecked, he'd wreck, and I wasn't like that. I wouldn't want to see him hurt. So there's times we wrecked, but, he'd always get the worst of it. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe I was actually getting the worst of it, and I just thought he did. That's the way I was perceiving it, you know? Yeah. You gotta sign this. All right. Hold on. I gotta sign something. I'll be right back. All right. Thank you for your patience. I had to sign that lease month to month. Just like she said. That's so if we want. Well, she said it the other way. She says, that's so if you want, you don't like it, you can leave and you're not obligated. Or if we want, we can get rid of you. She did run it that way. However, it was presented to me differently, and I received it, and I understood why. Because people have a way of trying to really make it difficult for Lisa and Wilma. Pardon me, I got to reply to her over this issue. You don't have to speak into this. No, I'll just go ahead and type in, okay, thanks. Although I thought about it. I thought about just speaking right up in here. Tori! I'll share you here pretty soon. Oh, yeah. Now with this router, woo-wee! We're able to share, as long as I'm led to. Like I said, same with finances, all that stuff. If I'm led to do it, I'm led to do it. I don't even always know why I don't question certain things. I just have learned to go with the flow, and it's been working so far for me. So I'm not messing with it. I'm not messing with it at all. Let's see where we at. 3-3 I just read, right? Yes, I did. 3-3, and then there was one other 5. Psalms 5, verse 8. And then I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna make some coffee, hang out with you a little bit longer, and then I gotta go get get him off that air mattress. I did get a little tiny little single for a guest bed in there, but he needs something a little bit bigger than that. So let's see, 8. But I can enter your house because of your gate, love. I can worship in your holy temple because of my reverence for you, Lord. Guide me in your justice because of my foes. Make straight your way before me. 10. For there is no sincerity in their mouths. Their hearts are corrupt. Their throats are open graves. You know, it is very much fitting when I hear this passage and I think of Hillary, Hillbilly, that whole Gillum. That Gillum, it reminds me of that when she said bleach. I thought those whitewashed tombs. Same with Blair White. Same thing. It all just is love, absolute love. More for one over the other, and I won't. You guys can probably, because there's just it's the product of that, all that, all those, and every single thing that they thought they were doing in darkness is all being brought to light. Every single thing. That's the beautiful part about it. I had no idea. I said everything. He goes, every single thing that isn't thrown in the sea, tossed in the sea of forgetfulness, is all. They are that recording. You all are. You're part of that beautiful library of books. What a beautiful thing. Many mansions. His house has many mansions, and one of those is just full of books, and we're part of that. Man, can you imagine that collection? So much knowledge and so much joy in each one. You open it, you find something new every time you read it. Kind of like that Goosebumps. You know, you can choose one of 3 ways. You know, you can choose, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. I hope so. There's the peacocks. Gosh, there's one big old male. Bunch of little ones have been running around. Anyway, so 10. For there is no sincerity in their mouths. Their hearts are corrupt. Their throats are open graves, and their tongues are. Notice that too. He said, every knee will bow, and every tongue, and their throats are open graves. Their tongues are stubble. Oh, their tongues are subtle. SUBTLE. Yeah, subtle lies. Declare them guilty, God. Make them fall by their own devices. And right here, I've got old Einstein and crew. Walking Dead. Yeah, right here. You notice that? Make them fall. Huh? He was cast down. He fell. He fell. They're all going to bow. How are they going to bow? They're going to fall. You see how that all works out? Everything's being reversed. It's all connected. Every single thing. It can't produce. It's a reproducer. It can't create shit. But that gold-plated shitter. I'm done paying for that. That's their at the end of that. That's their throats or the open graves. They're just being, and they realized it. You know what? Right, look here, I'll show you the big old male right there. He wants me to show you. Right by that rock.
Hey, you want to look over that what? Drew and sign it?
Hold on, I'm doing a deal, man. I'll be off here soon enough. There's a bunch. Oh, there's two of them right there. Oh, where two or more gather. Imagine that. Look at that. Where two or more gather. Where two or more gather. Yeah, I got to get off here pretty soon and then go get him. Go get him that bed. And hold on a second. What was that? Sign what? Do what, Jeff?
What?
Do what? Sign what?
There's a walkthrough and then the green lease agreement. That's signed.
Yeah. Well, I can do that.
And we'll put it back in the mailbox. She'll give us copies.
All right. Hold on. I got to sign one more thing. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Love you guys. And I'm going to get some more coffee.
That's the walkthrough. Anything wrong, that mark it. So we don't get charged for it.
All right. Well,
That's the lease agreement.
I thought I already fucking signed that, dude.
No. I gotta go to your mom's and pay my bill.
Well, we will. We'll do it all at once. We got to go get that fucking bed if you want a bed. Something. I think my mic's still on. In the top drawer. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks for hanging out, people. I appreciate you guys more than you know for now, anyway. And some of you might already know, which is nice. It's nice to know. That's all you need to know. Is what you know. Because that's all you need. That's all you got. It's all you're given. Boy, and that's plenty. That's plenty. Once you realize that's plenty, whew, buckle up, because you're fitting to do some hooky bobbing. You're fitting to do some hydroplaning. Have you ever hooky bobbed? Don't do it. Don't even look it up. What did I do? What did I say? It's dangerous. We used to do that up in the logging roads. You know, the cooler foremans would let us just on those logging roads. Got a couple of videos, me and my son up there at Leavenworth. That's if you're ever in Washington. That's a cool place to visit. A little Bavarian town. Anyway, so that's that. Your own devices. Oh, Einstein and crew. All right here. Right here. Shoot. Old writings. Old stuff. Old, but it's just so prevalent. Yeah, fixed on its foundations, never to be moved. It's going to make our enemies, which is his enemies, footstools. He says, love what I love, hate what I hate. It's, you got to differentiate the sinner from the sin. That's why you never put your faith in people. You put your trust. This trust is earned. It's that respect, which is love. It's God given. They got it all messed up, man. Backwards and all flipped. But you already know that. You got it all messed up. But we're here to straighten that stuff right out. Just through our everyday conduct. Wisdom dwell with experience. This is Proverbs. Just seemed to open right up to it. I, wisdom, dwell with experience, and judicious knowledge I attain, the fear of the Lord. This is 8:12 of Proverbs. And then I got to get going. I got to get this. They're going to put in a new hot water heater. Walk through. I got to look at that and check off anything. I know better than to not be thorough. Little things like that. I'll be done in a few. Let me read this again. 8:12. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 12. I, wisdom, dwell with experience, and judicious experience, and judicious knowledge I attain. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, and I did not even. Good Lord is my judge and witness. Of course, you know I couldn't even possibly. That's why I say it's such an honor to be alive and living and just serve our heavenly King. Kingdom come, right here. You're so on it, Mr. Pounders. Oh, Mr. Carrico, you guys, such a pleasure. All of you. As soon as I can actually make some time, I'll be listening to more Tori. I'll listen to more of your stuff, and I'll get on there and actually say hello. But you guys have always been and always will be in my prayers. Judicious knowledge I attain. Fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, arrogance, the evil way, and the perverse mouth I hate. Mine are counsel. Mine are counsel and advice. Mine is strength. I am understanding. By my kings, by me kings reign. Amen. Reign. And oh, you right. Reign here. That was a funny one. Hey! I thought I got rid of all you. These flies. My king, by me kings reign, and lawgivers establish justice. Amen. By me princes govern. Govern. You like that? Govern. And govern, it kind of throttles it just back just enough. You just have to, that restrainer, just enough. Govern the nobles, all the rulers of the earth. Those who love me, I also love, and those who seek me find me. What a beautiful thing. What a nice promise, huh? A beautiful thing. And you've seen it already. Everything that's going on. And you're not even seeing what you're fixing to be that very light that's gonna just enough. You're shedding just enough on it so that you're being very effective. God's not going to get any more than you can handle. That's the beautiful thing also. I'm like, man, sure seems to be quite the load. He's like, oh, son, you know, well, you know, you know, you'll never see that hearse pulling a U-Haul trailer. Everything's going to be restored. That's the new. That's that twinkling of an eye. But it's a process to get that, and it's only going to be a second. It ain't going to be. It's amazing. Right on through us, right here, right now. There's 3 and 7. See, he just started putting numbers on here. There was never numbers on here before. Yep. Yeah. It's amazing. All this is all marked up. This is all from large. I can tell by the pen and by the highlighter. The highlighter. Motherfucker. Man, my cousin, you know what's cool about my bro? Oh, he's a dog after these. He's just about tall enough he can smack him on the roof. But I've got. Hey, another thing we need to get is one of them little salt things. Hold on a second. One of them little foot salt things so we can shoot them fucking flies up on the ceiling, right?
Well, we get that fly string and should cure it.
You will. I'll be done in a second, bro. Yeah, or one of them little salt guns and shoot these little bastards. This place has been unattended for a little while, and I think there was mice up in the hot water heater area. Seen little. You can tell the difference between rats and mice. So I made sure I fed them real well. But yeah, there wasn't a whole lot. I just had to do a sanitation clean. It was a lot cleaner than the other place, which was a blessing. Which was really a blessing and nice to not have to really haul out anything or which still a blessing because like I said, the homeless are just increasing. Different class of people that I would have never imagined are out on the streets. And yeah, so all right, well, I'm gonna run a video later, God willing, and as soon as I get back with his mattress, because I've been sleeping really well on this one, and I haven't. I want to make sure consciously that I sleep even better, knowing that he has a nice comfy place to rest his head. He deserves it. We had to come up with quite a little bit, about 2,200 plus the garbage. Oh my gosh, and just the internet so that we could run this stuff's $170. $80 for every 2 months on garbage. God, need I go on, you people? Money, 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 money. And thank the good Lord. And then Rick, oh, pray for Rick. Remember my buddy Rick? Of course you do. His daughter, he allowed me to share this. He knows what I do here. His daughter overdosed, one of three. Not Emily, not Eric's wife there. No, the other one down here. The older one of the three down here in Olympia. That fentanyl, that damn, they got him all, and you would have never even, you would just not, because he's like I said, he's just, retired military, his own business, doing the real estate stuff, inspection stuff. He's getting up there, raised him very, you just would never know. The enemy's got him, got people. He prays, and he's handling it quite well, but he's got some stuff that's coming up this month. But like I said, once Brandon, you never know. He'll just call me. Somebody might flake out, or they just need to get a certain. It just depends. Certain jobs call for certain things, which is perfect. It's exactly how I wanted it, because there's things that I need to be doing also that is not gonna allow me to be there every single day. And so I have faith in the Lord. He sets my itinerary up, and all I have to do is just follow that. That's why I said, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He said behind me for a reason, because Satan can never follow this path. It's very narrow. It's rocky. Few find it. Well, there are more of an increase than there had been, and each day it's increasing. The kingdom, that banquet feast, right here, right here, right here, right here. It's coming right here. You seen it was good. You think we're going to just hurl off into some fantasy land, dare I say, another planet, some other cosmos, a galaxy far, far off? Shitner. Oh, William, boy, he's really just there making him step all up in that. He's like, listen, man, I don't want to go to your little fantasy land, little moon cheese mania up there, and in that craziest thing. They're like, oh, but you will, Mister. Yesterday's science fiction is today's technology. All fallen, but they don't know nothing now. Now they're just literally, just doing, they're just grappling now. Ain't going anywhere. There's nowhere to go. Not in this frame of reality, anyway. Not for them, certainly. They ain't going nowhere. You just got to mock, but what's happening now is they're throwing their own right there, right out into the open square, right into that square, so everybody can see all these light lit, very proud, lamp erect vessels are just shedding this absolute. I'm melting. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing. I would have never believed it had I not seen it. That little, he hung himself on that cast. Do you think? Right away, I knew that. I knew it was all just. It's all just blood sacrifice. These people. Yeah, they would rather you do it to yourself because there's more. There's absolute no redemption in suicide. So don't even think it, people. It's just like the the whole defiling the marriage bed. And no, Stephen, absolutely not. But that was pretty good. That was pretty good. You know, that was pretty good. That's some real tasteful stuff right there. I mean, that's stuff that's not, it's not, I don't find it too raunchy. It's actually pretty clean, good, lesson learning comedy. And actually just it's a message, basically. It's, look, you've been blessed with two beautiful children and a wife. All right, man, I'm going to get going. But yeah, it's fun. Boys have kindergarten cop. Can you imagine? Gender. He says that the farmer, he plants the seed. God, can you imagine if it weren't for the elect's sake, people? Can you imagine what our Creator is? All the report he's getting, and there's things he steps in, he sees he does not like. But can you imagine? Just like with Moses, he said, "Okay, all right, Moses, but you need to get in that closet, buddy. You need to get in the closet because this light, yeah, this light here is, you're just not quite clothed to receive or withstand." Ooh, that's the ultimate sunscreen right there. It is faith. We're living in the moment. Like I said, he knows each person's heart, and when your heart's sold out and you're about your Father's business, your ticket's punched as you speak, and it's a done deal. There is no blotting out. There is no. It's pretty cool. Mark, you guys are coming out here. Amazing prophecies out here. And where'd you say, Yakima? Spokane, Yakima, I think. Our Heavenly Father knows Yakima sure needs some good messengers. Even if it just gets you, you start lining things up, and then you line them up, and the Lord goes, you want to exercise a little faith, do you? And then more faith, blessings, prayers go up, blessings come down, people see, they see it, and they see that. Just like people, gives it encourages people, Hannah. It's like Melly, all of you, beloved priestess, lioness, our beautiful, beautiful sisterhood. Yeah, encourages people. And you just be yourself. Just be yourself, and people know that you're being yourself, and then they can be their selves, because their selves be are being becoming. It's in the process, and so they know that if they're not satisfied with what it is that they got, not that they're not content in shunning God, the one that gave us, but we're content playing the hand that's dealt and utilizing everything we've been given, because there's so much beauty, talent. Yep, talents. He said, "You fool, you buried it. You just, dude, don't want to bury it." Oh, because there's something to be said for when you're just being yourself, because yourself is that very reflection. People know, wow, there must be a God. Especially people that may have thought they knew you. The enemy hates that when he loses one. Because where there's one lost, there's tens of thousands that are won. So yeah, he takes that which isn't, makes it as if it were. Okay, I'm going. I know it. I said it before. I gotta go. I gotta get his bed. I gotta text these people, and I gotta travel to go get this thing. But I'm not really. Here's content now. Here we're gonna go ahead and maybe eat it. A few little words here, but I'm not really satisfied with the way that is that visual is um, on my phone. Oh, and my daughter told me, "Dad, that's not a very expensive. It's only like maybe $200 or $300." And I thought, because like I said, my only fear, my only concern is that I don't want to. I don't. Because usually phones, when you transfer a phone, you can just, you people, you just transfer it right on over, and it's no problem. For me, it's almost like, don't mess with it. It's not broke type thing, because even my son, and like I said, he don't get into. He's very reserved. He don't get into, but I know, and he's like, that's, and so I don't. Hey, well, what do you think that? Because I already, he knows what my opinion is. But yeah, oh yeah, found a way to share your video, Hannah. Sure did. Sure enough did. I sure enough did. I went, oh, well, looky here. What do we have right there? Right there, yeah. And I went, Twitter. So it went right on through. Sure enough, they swapped my, and Facebook. Can't even, I should show you they got it in some, I think it's Ukrainian, Slavic, or some, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's definitely not in, it's not in a gender I can understand. Come here. Bring that cop over here. I wonder what Arnold is doing these days. I wonder if he's making movies or what the hell that boy's up to. Probably not much of any good if he's still part of that. I wanted to show you his Facebook. Oh yeah, it's not going to show me. It's when I get a notification, um, it's in some other language. Stuff they used to send years ago at the height of their threats. Oh, my daughter learned along way at the beginning. She learned when because they were doing stuff directly through her device too, and then once she's seen that, oh, I see, we all sharpen each other through the exercising, that exorcism of faith. That's what that is. That's it. Boy, it just keeps that spirit kindled. Oh yeah, we are that lampstand in some senses, that pillar, and that's it. And so she let her rip. She let her rip, and everything. There's not one time that I didn't call her in between her working full time, same place, and all that stuff on there. What a beautiful thing. Okay, I love you guys. I'm gonna try to run this later. But yeah, like I said, eating a few of my own words. I wish in one hand and old John Crapper in the other. Wish that was a little bit, not as grainy the way it is. That I'm not happy with that, so I wanted to show you, take you guys over there and show you what they're doing with the, probably don't want to see anyway, but. And then someone else, I heard that it was going to be a parking lot, but either way, why do they have a parking lot way out here? Parking lot for what? Is it a parking ride? Were they going to have some damn a bus conjunction junction down here? There's a train track. Oh, well, they are starting to do something with the tracks. Like I said, once in a while you get those military ones. They come up here, then they don't come back down. I didn't hear them come down, but you can hear them go up. They're doing, so they say they're doing something on the bridge. They're even doing nothing on the bridge. They were going up somewhere, and then that was, I don't know. They're doing something with that track, getting it ready for something. But, like I said, I don't sit and, I'm just going to try to reap the fruits of the mayhem. It's sad. Okay, I love you guys. I will try to run one later. I got to run, and thank you for your prayers. And know that I'm praying for all of you. I sit sometimes, like I say, for hours, and I think, because when I think of you, I can see. I see you. I see you, and I pray. I see these snapshots in my mind. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. Love you guys.